is she? Yeah, she's gonna be you.
Rocks in the bus down when it got 10 and I went and got shot up. Ballad that I came back to the crib, one eat me out back of the back, she split.
If you're a girly in her early 30s, looking to glow up, looking for something fresh, looking to revamp your life, really reinvent yourself, then this is the video for you. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Kee Samone, and if you are new here, I want to say welcome, and if you're returning, I want to say welcome back, girl. Welcome back to another chit chat video. Today we're just going to be sitting down and talking about how to glow up in your 30s. If you have been following me for a while or been subscribed to my channel for a while, then you know that I have just been taking on a lot of different life changes, and I am about to turn 31 in October. So I told myself that in my 30s, this is my glow up era. This is my glow up season. I feel like that this is literally about to be the best time of my life. I have been the most confident, the most happy, the most productive, the most just all of the things in my 30s so far. And I just wanted to share some glow up tips that I am personally implementing in my life for you, for all my girlies in her 30s, or if you're in your late 20s, or if you're in your 40s as well, girl, this video is for you. If you are looking to glow up your life this year, or just looking to glow up your life in general, then go ahead and stay tuned. Before we get into the video, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up, girl. Leave me a comment down below, and then also do not forget to hit that subscribe button, girl. Turn on your post bell notifications so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And then also do not forget to slide on over to Instagram and TikTok and follow me there _Kee Samone. And yes, let's just go ahead and hop into today's video. Okay, so like I said, if you clicked on this video, then you want to know what are the glow up tips. What do you need to be doing to glow up in this season in your life? And girl, I'm here to give it to you. I have broken everything down into some tips, and these are all actionable steps, things that you can literally take away from this video and implement in your life today. And I'm super excited to share them. So let's go ahead and hop into tip number one. Make sure to get my little notes, my little lists, so we can stay organized. Okay, that's really also a part of glowing up, is just being organized, because that's been a long time coming. But anywho, your first tip is going to be to start journaling. Now, I know that you've heard people say journal, whether that be to manifest, or that be to get your feelings out on paper, whether that be anything at all. But what I specifically want you to journal about is the woman that you see yourself being after this glow up season, during this glow up season, or just who it is that you aspire to be in general. I feel like that is so very important, to be able to see and to visualize who it is that you want to be, because that's going to motivate you so much more. If you're writing down specifically the woman that you see yourself being, the place in which you would like to live, the car that you intend to drive, the things that you want to do on a daily basis as your glowed up self, the type of job that you want, the type of money that you want to make, if you are constantly writing these things down and reminding yourself, you have a visual representation on paper of what it is that you need to do to achieve these things. There is some sort of science to journaling. I don't know what it is, but it's something about the muscle memory and like the mind connection of seeing something written down on paper. It's kind of like studying for a test. You're writing it over, reading it over, reading it over, and it becomes ingrained in your brain, almost as if it's reprogramming your brain. And I feel like that is the exact purpose of journaling, and reason being why it's so important and why I put this as tip number one. It's been so powerful for me to do so, because again, I'm someone that needs to see something written out on paper, and I think just us as humans in general, seeing something written down on paper and us actively writing it out over and over again, you really get to feel like you are that woman. Writing those things down, seeing that on paper, it really just excites you to wake up the next day or start your day, and for you to do what it is that you need to do to achieve that very thing, that very woman that you see yourself being, your higher self, your glowed up self, is so very important. So I highly suggest that you get a journal that is specifically for your glow up journey, and take the time to journal it out. It doesn't have to be something super long and drawn out, just whatever it is that you envision for yourself. Journal that once a day, a couple times a week, just something to where you're on a normal repetition to be able to see it, and before you know it, you're gonna be that glowed up woman in those journal pages. Okay, so my next step, and this is gonna be like a very important Y'all, this is a very important step. Purge your social media. Purge your social media. Social media has quite literally taken over all of our lives, whether you would like to admit it or not. I mean, social media in 2024, it just is what it is. It's a very large portion of our life. And when you open your social media apps, you want them to be helpful for you instead of harmful for you. And what I mean by that is just take inventory of what it is that you are seeing on your social media feed. Are they influencers that literally make you feel like crap because they have everything that you want, or they have the body that you want, or, you know, they're gossipy, or they're catty, or it's drama pages, or it's tea pages, or it's just things that do not align with your glow up self? Anything that falls into that category, you are going to have to unfollow those pages. I know, but if you are going to spend your time in a scroll hole, or if you're going to spend all night doom scrolling when you know you really need to go to sleep, shouldn't it be content that is helpful for you? I'd rather be up late at night watching content that is going to benefit me. Videos like these on how to glow up, or videos on how to start eating right, or videos on motivating me to do something or teaching me something. I would rather very much see something that is helpful on my timeline, and something that I'm going to be consuming, something that makes me happy, something that motivates me, something that makes me laugh, something that touches my heart, something that just motivates me to glow up in the way that I know I want to, or motivate me to be the woman, or become the woman, or start doing the things that the woman is doing that I see myself to be. You have got to unfollow all those accounts. Now, I know this is going to take time. There's plenty of apps where you can go on and see, like, you know, categorize different accounts, or you can just do it the old-fashioned way. Go through your following list and look and see who you're following. Now, this could be not just influencers, like I said, tea pages. This can also be people from your past that you may not resonate with anymore. This could be people that you are just ghost following and literally don't even see them on your timeline. Like, this can be so many different things, but I really want you to focus on that and just realize that social media has more power over you than what you think, and you really want that power to be for good and for your best interest. When I look at my timeline, all I see is beautiful women doing their thing, okay, glowed up. They're either in the gym, or they're creating powerful content, motivating content, they're going on trips, they're starting their business, or I'm seeing motivational pages with quotes for women that really get your day going, stuff that you can save in the archive and, you know, just read back and like, wow, I really needed that today. Like, things like that. That's what I like to see on my timeline. Promise you, when you open my timeline, if it's not my friends, you are going to see women that's going to motivate you. You're going to see women that's going to teach you something. You're going to see women that are literally glowing from within and living their best lives, living their lives unapologetically themselves. And that's what really, really motivates me. And I find that when I don't feel drained after scrolling on social media, that's so very important. And so that is definitely why that's on this list. I highly suggest that you take the time, purge your social media. Anything that's not helping you, anything that's not motivating you, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. Okay, tip number 3 for glowing up in your 30s is to develop your own personal style. Now, this is a very fun one. This can be a fun one. It can be a little bit difficult, but we're gonna make this fun, okay? So in our 20s, growing up, well, teens too, teens, 20s, you're more so with a lot of fatty, fast fashion, just wearing what the next girl is wearing because it's popping, you know, wearing like all the BBL clothing, you know what I'm saying? Not saying nothing's wrong with having a BBL. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the things that literally look painted on your body, like wearing club attire to brunch. Like, babe. Every outfit that you wear, and I'm sorry if this offends anybody, but I'm just keeping it real. If every outfit you wear is Fashion Nova's best club attire, babe, we need to rethink this. We need to really rethink this. I want you to look more into developing a personal style. Your personal style is not something where you can walk outside and literally see someone in the same exact outfit from head to toe. Yeah, you may see the same shoes. Yeah, you may see the same top, but the same outfit head to toe, That absolutely should not happen. When you have your own personal style, it's something that complements you, it's something that accentuates you, and it's something that is personal to you. Some good tips that I have for doing this is to start shopping elsewhere. Now, I love me some good Shein, I love me some good Fashion Nova, but I like to look at their pieces that can be timeless pieces. You know what I'm saying? Not like the super, super trendy, super, super printy, super faddish type of, y'all know the type of styles that I'm talking about. Y'all know the type of styles that I'm talking about. But their slacks, dabble in their slacks area, dabble in their jeans area, dabble in their nice grown and sexy dress area. Keeping in mind that the economy is the way that it is, I also suggest that you shop at places like TJ Maxx, Marshalls. Hold up, because that just crossed my mind. Marshalls has so many gems, the same things that are at like Nordstrom, the same things that you are going to find at these expensive department stores, you are going to find it at Marshalls. Okay, so TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, all of these different places, you are going to be able to find some capsule wardrobe pieces. And a capsule wardrobe is just things that you literally can recycle over and over again. Like, it's never going to get old, it's never going to go out of style, it's never going to be something that you can't incorporate and mix and match with other things. And it is something that elevates your wardrobe. Casual, it could be dressy, it could be not dressy, whatever you feel like your grown up personal style is, go for that. Start experimenting with these different pieces. I know that sometimes we just have so much stuff and we feel like that we literally have nothing to wear. It's because you're not shopping for your personal style. Because if you did and you shop a lot, then when you go in your closet, you'll be like, this outfit ready to go. If that was the case and you have a full closet like I know most women do, babe, you're probably not shopping for your own personal style. You don't like what's hanging up in your closet. Why are we doing that to ourselves? Why are we shopping for items that do not match us, or when we look in the mirror, we're not automatically inspired and automatically confident? Those are the types of pieces that you want to look for. Things that are going to accentuate your body type, things that are going to accentuate the way you wear your hair normally, the way you wear your makeup normally, just things that you feel good in, comfortable in, but also feel confident in. Because the main thing about a glow up journey is to just feel confident and be your best self. So you really want to go through your closet, just start taking things, like get a couple trash bags, start just grabbing things. You can either sell it on Poshmark, you can go donate it, take it to a women's shelter, whatever, what have you, but start revamping your closet to match your own personal style. Or if you don't have personal style, you can hop on Pinterest, you can hop on Instagram. It's so many girlies that's out here doing it, fashion girlies. Okay, make sure you follow pages like that. That's also another thing that you can do whenever you're purging your social media, is if you feel like that you don't have personal style, or if you feel like that you're not the one to shop, there's so many different social media pages, so many different fashion girlies out there that really do help with that type of thing. So definitely make sure that you are just revamping your personal style, purging your closet, and getting yourself together so that you can wear pieces and feel confident and smile and walk with your head held high every time that you leave your house. Okay, so my next step is one of my absolute favorite. I know I keep saying like all these things are all these things are my favorites, or all these things are very important, but that's because they are. They wouldn't have made the list if they weren't. But anywho, the next tip is to embrace all things feminine. Be intentional about embracing all things feminine. Now, this is something that's very important to me, because I feel like that even though us as women, we feel like, the bare minimum is cool. It's cool. And I'm not talking about like, makeup, lashes, all of that stuff, because not everybody's a makeup girly, and I get that, and that's perfectly fine. But when I say embrace and be intentional about all things feminine, I'm talking not just makeup. I'm talking about skincare, body care, wearing perfume, putting on earrings, putting on accessories, putting on a nice lip gloss if you don't wear makeup, or if you do wear makeup, practicing and finding something that really accentuates your facial features. Do all those little things that when you walk into a room, people are like, who is that? Who is she? You know what I'm saying? Like when you walk past people and they either hug you, or maybe they don't even hug you. Maybe they just walk past you and catch a whiff and they're like, oh my gosh, you smell so good. What perfume are you wearing? Like if you are in your 30s and you have not found like a signature scent or a signature type of perfume, and it doesn't all have to be designer. There's so many different dupe lines and lines that smell so good, like Finery from Target or Scentbird, things like that. Again, we gonna glow up on a budget, okay? There are so many different ways and so many different places in which you can find perfumes that smell absolutely excellent. And if you watch any of my vlogs, or if you've been watching me for a while, you know I'm a fragrance girl. I'm gonna mix up a little cocktail, or I'm going to wear a scent that I know is just going to really elevate the look. I never leave my house without perfume, and that's not an understatement. I never do. Even if it's something light, even if it's like a scent that I'm wearing, any of my Sol de Janeiro scents that I spray on before I go to the gym, or scents that I spray on before I go to bed, or when I go to school, when I go to the grocery store, I don't care where I'm going. I'm going to take the time to make sure that I sniff out a little fragrance that I want to wear for the day, and I'm going to wear it. It's something like that that adds just that extra little feminine touch to you, and you are going to be leveled up in that way. Another thing is skincare. I mentioned skincare and body care. Blowing up, we're not only doing that like emotionally and mentally, we're also doing that physically. So keeping up with your skincare and keeping up with your body care is going to help you look your best. It's going to help you feel your best, because once your skin is clearing up and once your body is glowing and that extra little bit of hair is gone, or you've exfoliated so your skin feels extra soft, like those little things really help you to glow up. And people really notice these things, even though we're not glowing up for anyone but ourselves. You will be so surprised at how many compliments you get, and those things will be confidence boosters for you. So not only will you enjoy yourself when you look in the mirror, but when you go outside into the world, people are going to be looking at you like, wow, girl, you are glowing. Like, I don't know what it is about you. Like, what is it that you're doing? It's going to be because you paid attention to those little feminine details that you were really letting slack before. Now, I know that some things it's kind of like a hassle, like, I gotta do my makeup real quick, or I don't feel like doing my skincare, or I'm tired, I don't feel like all the we need to get out of it. Those things are very, very important. And I promise you, if you think I'm lying, then I want you to spend the next 30 days, right? The next 30 days focusing on your skincare, focusing on your body care, and putting on some perfume. Those little 3 things, I promise you. Come back to this video and leave a comment and let me know that you started getting compliments, that you started getting more compliments, or that you just started feeling more confident in yourself. I promise you, those little things, it sounds like that it's going to take a lot to add into your routine, but it's not. I promise you it's not. And it's going to be so worth it. So all the little feminine things, making sure your nails are done. You don't even have to go get your nails done, girl. Go on TikTok, look at all these different tutorials on doing your nails at home, doing your lashes at home, all of these different things, going to a spa, going to get a facial. All of these little things help you to glow up, to be the woman that you know you can be, the woman that you are going to enjoy looking in the mirror, the woman that is going to be walking past people and they're going to be turning their heads because dang, she smell good, dang, her skin glowing, give you a hug, dang, her skin is soft, like, oh girl, your makeup is popping, like, what? Who is she? Yeah, she's gonna be you. So don't forget to just pay attention to those little feminine details. Well, this next tip is going to require some work. I feel like the next couple of tips are gonna require some work. So I hope you got your pen and pencil, because these are very important. They all important. Let's just leave it at that. But these next tips are definitely going to require some work. So this next tip is to start making friends that align with the woman that you see yourself being, the woman that you see your glowed up self as. Start making friends with those type of women, similar type of women that have that same type of mindset. Where do I meet these women, you ask? Well, I'm about to tell you. Hop on social media, hop on Eventbrite, hop on Facebook, and look up events in your area that may align with interests that you have. So let's just say, for example, I recently went to a content event, and even though I didn't know what type of women were going to be there, I know that I'm very interested in content. I know that I'm interested in learning about it. I know I'm interested in networking with other women who are doing content, who are in the content space, who actually love and enjoy it. I knew that that's something that I was into, so I could only hope that there were going to be women there that were into the same thing. And I met so many beautiful ladies. We're actually now all in like a group chat on Instagram. I love it. Like, we are cheering each other on every time we post in our content. I absolutely loved it. And then there are also some individual ladies that I connected with more, and we are talking more, you know, making plans to meet, making plans to do this, that, and the third, collaborate on content and things like that. And so by me going to that event, taking myself out of my comfort zone, I went by myself too. I went by myself. I didn't ask any of my friends to go. I didn't ask my wife to go, none of that. I signed up for the event and I went. I took my vlogging camera, I took my phone, I took my tripod, I took my notes, and I took a smile on my face and an open mind, and I made friends. I made connections. I got to meet and talk with women who were like-minded, who were into some of the same things that I'm into, and got to just be in a room with like-minded people that really aligned with the glowed up version of myself that I see for myself in the future. I think that is so very important to have community in whatever it is that you're doing, whether that is your career, whether it's your hobby, whether anything like that. You have got to have some type of community that's going to be around you to not only just motivate you, but someone who can relate to you, because there's going to be times where you want to have conversations about certain things. Like for me, example, again, referring back to the content, sometimes there's conversations that I want to have about either YouTube or just content in general, and a lot of my friends are not on YouTube. They're not creators, so I cannot have certain conversations with them because they're just not going to get it. It's not going to make sense for us to even have the conversation. But if I have like-minded women that I can reach out to, or that I can link up with for a coffee chat or for lunch and have these conversations with, it's just going to further motivate me and confirm to me that what I'm doing is the right thing to do. Because another thing is, if you don't have people around you that are really motivating you to do the things that you want to do, sometimes we fall to the wayside. Everybody is not like this, and everybody's not easily influenced by the people that's around them, but it's definitely possible to start to lack confidence in some of the things that you're doing, or some of the things that you want to change about yourself, when you are around people that are not like-minded, that don't think what you're doing is important, that don't necessarily see the value in the things that you're doing. You can definitely lose momentum, and being on your glow up journey is no different. If you are hanging out with women that think that putting on makeup is like doing too much, or if you are hanging around women that think that journaling is corny, like, what makes you think that you're going to really want to continue to do those things? Like, you may actually really like it, but when you have somebody telling you like, girl, that stuff is stupid, or girl, that don't work, or girl, that's not important, or like, why are you wasting your time doing that? You are gonna double think everything that you're doing, and you're going to slowly fall off. And next thing you know, everything that you envision for yourself, all the goals that you have for yourself, you're not going to be striving for them anymore, because you're not in the mental headspace. You're not being cheered on. You're not being held accountable, and you're not being around people that you can relate with. Now, I'm not saying cut off anybody, who doesn't align with that, but start to incorporate people that do. Okay, so my next tip is something that I'm a big advocate for. If you have been on this channel, I've talked about it so many times before, and that is getting intentional about your mental health. Y'all, your mental health is literally the foundation for everything that you are going to do in this life, including your glow up journey. If you really want to glow up in your 30s, there are so many different things that you need to look into your past, in your 20s, your teens, your childhood. There is going to be so many different things that you need to dig dig into that are affecting you to this day that you probably have not thought about in years, but you're wondering why you have anxiety. You're wondering why you have low self-esteem. You're wondering why you have low confidence. You're wondering why you have depressive episodes in the winter. You're wondering why you have random depressive episodes in the spring. You're wondering why you're so passive aggressive. You're wondering why you have problems saying no to people. You wonder why that you are scared to follow your dreams. You're wondering all of these different things, but you have not taken the time to take care of your mental health. It's hard to believe, but all those different things that I just named off, they are all products of having something going on in your mental health that needs to be addressed. You can start to go to therapy. I know that everybody has been seeing online everything about BetterHelp, and which I'm so happy that there are now, lots of social media coverage and lots of conversations, especially with us millennials. I love that so many things are starting with us as an age group, as a generation. Us millennials, y'all, we have a lot of work to do, and a lot of that work starts with therapy. If you can't afford therapy, which I have not used BetterHelp, but I've used therapy just with my actual healthcare, but I have not used BetterHelp. But I have heard that it is a lot more affordable than your normal go sit at the dock for $125, $150 an hour. I've heard that it's a lot more affordable, so be sure to look into that. If you can't afford a therapist right now, you can also tap into the shadow work journal. I'll leave that link down below. It's something that I gotten off of Amazon a while ago, and when I tell y'all, that is a powerful journal. Shadow work basically means just going back into your past and digging up the different things, like of things that I have listed earlier, digging up those things and getting to the root of issues and handling them head on. That journal is so powerful. I know you've probably seen it on TikTok, or you've seen it here, or you've seen it on Instagram. Everything that everybody's saying is the truth. I've seen it for myself. I've used it for myself. It's a lot, okay? It's a lot. Even one of my internet homegirls said that using her shadow work journal, she was in tears. And I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little teary-eyed myself. It's something that is definitely a great tool. Another thing that you can do is take mental health days. Now, I know that we, as a generation, in the world where a lot of us are working from home, even if you're not working from home, I'm pretty sure you can use this as a sick day, but take a mental health day. Now, this mental health day can literally be nothing but to focus on you. Do something that makes you happy. Let yourself unwind. Let yourself just be. Like, be silent, be still, go in nature, meditate, sleep in, journal, listen to relaxing music, anything that you need to do to recharge, because there is nothing that you're going to be able to do in your glow up journey if you are pouring from an empty cup. So whatever it is that you need to do, whether that be on a monthly basis, bi-monthly basis, whatever it is that your schedule allows for, please take that time when you have the opportunity to. I promise you, there is nothing better than being able to tend to yourself. And I know sometimes we kind of feel like I'm all right, I'm doing okay, like I don't really need much. No, babe, you need more than you think you do, especially in this day and age. We're at our big girl age now. Some of us are homeowners, we're in our career, we're in marriages, we have kids, we have friends, we have family. There are so many different things that go on in our life every single day. Girl, you cannot tell me that you don't need a you day. Okay, you can't tell me. And when you're on your glow up journey, you are going to have to focus more on you, pour into you. That's all a part of glowing up and making yourself better overall. Okay, beautiful. So that about wraps up the tips that I have for you to glow up, to become your best self, to just reinvent yourself in your 30s. I want you to know that it is not out of reach. Being and living a completely different life, being a completely different woman is not very far off from you right now. And these actionable steps are things that you can start doing right now, today, to reinvent yourself, to glow up and become your best self in your 30s. I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope that you found some tips in this video that were helpful for you. If you did, let me know what you are going to be implementing in your glow up journey down below. If you found this video helpful, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. That lets the algorithm know that this video was helpful. It pushes it out to other like-minded women like yourself and helps this beautiful channel to grow. Also, don't forget to go ahead and hit that subscribe button, girl. Turn on your post bell notifications so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And also, do not forget to slide on over to Instagram and TikTok and follow me there _Kee Samone. I just thank you so much for sharing space with me today, and I will just see you all in my next video.
I be looking like that, what the fuck? We pull up in that eye, that rust of that color, and then we gon' pop out in that truck. Look to windows, I'm fucking it up.